Hi, this is Superintendent of Schools Bill Olson with a school system update. I want to welcome 11 students from Beijing, China. Those students, along with one chaperone, are visiting Westford for the next 3 weeks and attending classes at Westford Academy. Beijing School number 4, that's actually Beijing High School number 4, is a very prestigious high school in Beijing. And the headmaster of the high school was very selective in school systems in the United States that students would visit. And in Massachusetts, there were several school systems that were recommended to the headmaster, and he selected Westford because of its excellent school system reputation. So we welcome them. We also thank the host families for their willingness and ability to host these 11 students. We're hoping to send students to Beijing High School number 4 at some time during the year or during next year. I'd also like to establish a staff exchange program also, where our staff would visit school systems in other countries for a period of time, upwards of perhaps 2 or 3 months, and we would have staff from other countries visit our school system and perhaps participate in teaching. Recently I attended a meeting of dual county league superintendents, so we had a discussion on school starting times based on the research that has been around for many years, indicating that high school students should actually be starting school later in the morning based on their sleep habits and needs, and that our elementary school students should perhaps be starting a little bit earlier in the morning than what they do. It's a very complex issue. We met for a couple of hours this week for the second time, and I have to say it is a very challenging task given all of the issues that we need to consider. At our next meeting, which will take place in March, we're going to invite the high school principals and athletic directors from our respective high schools to join in that conversation, since they are very intimately knowledgeable about, or have intimate knowledge about the daily operations of the school system and the intricacies of scheduling after-school activities, including sports. I want to thank our high school Mandarin teacher, Zhenyan, and 2 students who have recently put together a wonderful Lunar New Year celebration that was attended by over 270 people at Westford Academy recently. She has done an outstanding job teaching Mandarin, and I want to thank her and the students for allowing members and very valued members of our community to celebrate the Lunar New Year. Congratulations to 2 Westford Academy students, Ashwala Agrawal and Varun Srivastana, and I apologize, I had to read their names. They were recently in a Lowell Sun article for having developed, as part of the Senior Capstone project, an app for the iPhone that is entitled Find My Tutor. It seeks out and finds students who are proficient in a particular subject and content area in that respective subject, and refers students to them for tutoring help. So great entrepreneurs, wonderful idea, and I hope to be able to sit down with them shortly and actually have them give me a demonstration of their app. Our Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Carrie Cleary, has convened a meeting of the Homework Committee. There are 28 participants, and we are very encouraged by the large number of people, both staff, administrators, students, and community members who have expressed an interest to study the homework assignments, and let me say not just assignments, but the purpose of homework, the length of homework, how it relates to the curriculum, homework as it relates to stress in students. Can we begin to trim that back? There are a number of issues that are going to be studied, and we very much look forward to their results, because homework has always been an issue that has been of great interest in communities across America for debate and discussion. Our Cultural Committee will meet again this week. This is the first week of February. And we have asked Lynn DiAgostino, who is a adjunct professor at Fitchburg State University, to join our committee and help facilitate our meetings, our 4 or 5 remaining meetings over the rest of the school year. Lynn teaches a course on cultural competence, and a lot of the topics that she discusses with her students at Fitchburg Fitchburg State, are of great interest to us. As you know, we want to make sure, and my goal this year is to make sure we are a more culturally aware, and using the terminology of culturally competent organization, and as culturally competent as possible. We respect members of our community, our students and adults. We have great respect for everyone and value everyone. Everyone counts, everyone matters. And we want to make sure that attitude and philosophy is pervasive throughout our school system. We have just finished, in fact, in the process of finishing, a very comprehensive coordinated program review from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. It's a long review of school system operations that focuses mainly on special education, statutory requirements of special education, and very heavily focuses also on civil rights. And we are looking forward to the results of that review. We think we will do quite well on it, but there are always some suggestions for improvement from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, and we look forward to addressing those recommendations to become an even better school system. And I want to thank Elaine Sandelman, the K-5 Science and Social Studies Coordinator, for forwarding the schedule of the STEM fairs at the elementary level. On February 7th, the Crisafulli will have its STEM fair. February 8th, the STEM fair will be at the Abbott. And on February 15th, we'll be holding a STEM fair at the day school. Students put a tremendous amount of work and pride into their projects. Hope you'll turn out to watch them and see them. This is Bill Olson. Look forward to seeing you next time.